Africa. The dark continent, which mankind has abandoned to its destiny, is waiting for aid helplessly. Every country on the continent is in the claws of drought. Kenya is one of the unfortunate countries in the east of Africa. Having these problems on its own, many people struggle with the same problem here. There is almost no drinking water. People are condemned to dirty water due to the lack of means. The rich resources of Africa are not usable due to political and economic reasons. In this country, water is less than hope. In Kenya, drought ratio reaches over 80%. The rainfall is so unbalanced that agriculture is very difficult. They have no foundations to purify the water. People have to use the water from the puddles on the surface to fulfill their needs. This means microbes and arsenic. Fatima is only 10 years old. She lives with her mother in Ikonzo, a town in the west of Kenya. She had lost her father by a disease caught from the dirty water. This is a tough pain for her to forget, but she has to carry on. Fatima is a child who can still dream. And she has a dream to grow this plant in a tin can, despite all the impossibilities. Fortunately, her plan can live with the dirty water. However, she has to reach out her voice to the rest of the world to live herself.
Mama, kwa heri mimi naenda shule.
Sawa, mama usome vizuri.
Her school is approximately 2 kilometers away. She asks herself the same question while walking on these dusty roads every day. Why are we condemned to dirty water, despite the plentiful rainfall over our lands? The dream of her and other 45 million Kenyans is not wider roads, but firstly, have access to clean water resources. This situation is a nightmare that Fatima and other children have every day, which they cannot escape from. The restless nightmares of Fatima continues at her school. Their teacher is sick again. They will not have education today and the following few days. The reason for this sickness is dirty water. If you fail to reach clean water, you cannot establish a civilization.
Nampenda mwalimu wangu, twendeni tukamwone hospitalini.
She has lost many things until now. It has not been long since she lost her father because of dirty water. She now faces losing her teacher. They are lucky to reach this age. Approximately 7 million children under the age of 5 lose their lives in Africa due to illnesses caused by dirty water. While children in the rest of the world live a happy life, children in Africa are fighting for their lives. The medical services are insufficient. Hospitals can only serve patients who are in life or death struggle. They get sick because of poverty and cannot get treatment due to deficiency. This vicious circle never ends. Kenya is alarming for clean water like other African countries. 1/3 of the population has almost no access to drinkable water. The other half of the population has no access to medical services. Their teacher, Hasene, is struggling with a diarrhea epidemic. How painful it is that the most important treatment in this sickness is to give back the liquid that is lost. In other words, the teacher needs to drink clean water to recover. The drinking water is not abstracted from enough depth. It contains much poison and microbes. Fatima has nothing to do for her teacher other than praying. As Fatima cannot go to school, she has nothing to do but help with the housework. She will never finish the school if it continues like this. Africa is full of stories of children like Fatima. Whilst half of the world is in wastage, the other half is struggling in poverty.
Fatma, njoo twende. Twende wapi? Njoo twende. Mama, nenda nao.
Nenda nao.
Well, isn't there a way to flourish their dreams? If we listen to our conscience, it would tell us one thing. Helping each other would heal a lot of wounds. There are still some people who knows that we can share what we have, as we share the same sky. A drop of water is enough to sprout the hopes. Everything starts with a call that comes from the heart. The greetings of a philanthropist would come to this land from countries far away in the world. That become life, that become charity. That greeting sometimes turn into a can of food, sometimes a coat that protect from the clod, and sometimes a clean water that gives life to everything. Hasene is building thousands of water wells in tens of countries, so that the hopes of thousands of girls like Fatima continues. Hasene carries hopes, gives life to dreams. A water well that is built to access clean water can change the destiny of a teacher. The teacher can change the destiny of a child, and the child can change the destiny of a country. These are all the results of a greeting which a philanthropist shares from their heart. We get strong with your donations. We aid the victims with your support. We take your greeting to wherever we reach and whichever child we make smile. Every step we take for them turns into a great cooperation story. They know the poverty very well and share what they have with each other without thinking for a moment. Now, it's your turn. The only thing they need is that you remember them. Thousands of hopes come out of a water well. It flourishes the love, strengthens the brotherhood, and the humanity wins. Come, gift a water well to these children who have lost their hopes and are in need for clean water. A well which contains hope, brotherhood, and praise. Hasene, hand in hand for the underprivileged and oppressed.